Hello, my name is Mike Ram, and I want to talk to you a bit more about getting people's attention on the internet because this is a major subject for concern with a lot of marketers. The internet is a very big place, and there are an awful lot of people on it. There are an awful lot of people advertising on it, putting up their products and hoping people will visit them and buy off them, obviously. So the main task that you have to get into is grabbing people's attention, getting them, figuratively speaking, off the road into your shop and looking at your products. Never mind what your products are. You have a short time in which to grab people's attention in the first place, and it has to be both convincing and truthful. It's no good having a marketing message which goes out to people that doesn't reflect in any way what you're actually trying to get them to buy. Having quality products but no sort of a marketing message is obviously going to be a flop because people won't actually take the time or the trouble to stop and have a look. On the other hand, having a great marketing message but rubbish products is not going to have an effect either. In fact, you'll do even worse than the first case because you'll have got people's attention, but then you'll have made them aware that actually you're just a cowboy, which is a pretty bad place to be in, I think, in this day and age, although some people get away with it, and some people for quite a long time. But in the end, I suspect you'd get found out and the karma goes round, thankfully. So having a really good marketing message and having great products, whether you're an affiliate marketer or whether they're your own products, is a very good idea. But once you've made the products and tried, to go for quality and obviously affordability and comprehensibility, then having a marketing message which grabs people's attention, imposes itself on people, obviously in a pleasant way, that makes them aware that you not only have a solution to a problem that they barely even articulated properly to themselves but were aware of, and you told them that this is actually what your problem is, and then told them what the solution to the problem is, and that you happen to have the thing that can deal with it. And that's a very rough way of putting it, I know, but it's effective, and those are really the steps you have to go through. And obviously getting targeted traffic to go to your website is the main move that you have to encourage, whether it's using unpaid ads or paid ads. And the more detailed targeting that you go through, the more likely you are to get people who would actually appreciate what you're selling, because they're more likely to be the people who have the problem that you're aiming to solve. And if this sounds a bit tautologous, I apologize, because in the end you'll get the hang of it. It does take a while to understand all the moves, but it's important not to miss any steps out. But not only that, as I'm discovering, it's not just enough to target the right people, but you have to have the right sort of instructions to them, or the right sort of offer produced to them, that make them aware of all the ramifications of what you are offering them, whether it's in an advert or in a sales letter, so that no stone is really left unturned, but at the same time, you're just giving them a basic message, because the mind does not like cluttering up with too many details, but is quite happy when you give them a sort of a simple message which is repeated and repeated, so that they know that that is your main selling point. And If that sounds further confusing, again, I apologise. In as much as whether you're making a sales pitch or you're just putting something in an ad, like a Facebook ad, the important thing is that they think that what you're offering them in the ad or in the sales letter is exactly the thing that is going to solve their particular problem. And you don't want to sort of tell them too much about all the features and stuff, but just make them aware of this one single core message that you have, which will overcome all the objections they might have. Although, quite frankly, apart from the labour involved in signing into an opt-in page, if you're sending them to a free product, a lead magnet, apart from them deciding whether they want to actually be bothered to go through this process, it's quite simple. You're not taking any money off them in the first place, or if you are, then it's for a free plus shipping product. So the outlay is very small. It's actually whether they want to commit to having you on it coming into their inbox, and that is really the exchange that's going on. Whether they can actually see themselves as wanting to go further along the road with you, or whether they just rather bypass the whole product. And sometimes, it seems like an effort to fill in your email details on an opt-in page. You're not laying out any money, but you are giving somebody your address. And then you have to go through the download procedure, and you have to make what you're offering them to overcome these sort of minor objections, because people are fundamentally lazy and they won't lift a finger unless it benefits them. And that's not being unpleasant or anything, it's just the nature. You have to arouse their curiosity or their need and make it clear to them actually that it is worthwhile for them to go through these processes. And, it's sort of an interesting exercise in human psychology, which continues, to unfold itself to me as to what actually inspires people to take action and what actually gets in the way of them taking action. And these are questions that I'll leave you with. Anyway, I'm offering a free product below about getting targeted traffic. It's not a lengthy free product, but it does come up with the main thing that you're going to need to know about in getting targeted traffic. So anyway, I hope you'll leave a like, or you can even leave a dislike, but subscribe to my channel if you feel that I offer good information, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.